ARESxGOD here, and I gotta say, revenge is back on the menu now. This was quite an episode, kind of brought me back with season 1 of Real Hero. We have Naofumi going through similar things he went back in season 1, but this time for somebody that he cares quite a lot. Now, Philo also shows up in this episode. We have an end credit scene focused on Raftalia, but this was quite an interesting episode, and it seems something new is awakening with Naofumi after what happened with Philo and also Raftalia. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, it picks up instantly from last week's episode with them teleporting without Raftalia. Naofumi can see how angry, frustrated, he instantly wanted to go back, but they couldn't because he was blocked on the other side. And this was the first moment we see this new shield power, maybe a different version of the Wrath series. I'm not sure what exactly is happening, but the more angrier he got, see that glimpse of that face. Maybe it's coming back, maybe it's a different emotion this time instead of wrath or a sin, if they're gonna go the route with the 7 deadly sins. I'm really curious how or what exactly is happening with Naofumi. Now, thanks to Kizuna and being in her country where she's seen as a very important person, thanks to her status as a cardinal hero, saying she even knows somebody that is able to find people. The people around there in Sikul knew her, and Ethnobolt being the one that's able to find people. We don't really meet him, she just drops his name in this scene. I gotta say, it's quite an interesting name. I like his name quite a lot. This is where I got very angry. I never like seeing this, but it makes for a great story. But this is my weakness, when you see very innocent characters having very evil things done to them. And in this case, you have Philo being tied, taken, manhandled by this complete scumbag. He even turns her into a small bird. It's kind of like the trashy version of the slaver we had back in the original world, or Raftalia's world, but we'll talk more about that. I instantly wanted to punch him and just completely destroy him there. Now the Sikul people were mad that Kizuna was locked into the labyrinth. They were very worried about them. She tells them, hey, these are the guys that saved me from the labyrinth. He's also cardinal hero from another world, and that's where the atmosphere instantly changed. So they know something more about these different worlds, cardinal heroes, how everything works, because they instantly pulled back from Naofumi. Even told Kizuna, hey, step away from him, he's here to destroy our world. So they definitely know something. Kizuna had no idea what exactly was happening. They kind of dropped this piece of information. They haven't really touched upon it. Just a bit later when Kizuna got curious, but we haven't really gotten an answer to what exactly they know. Why are the other heroes trying to destroy different worlds? Were they the ones that sent Glass, Lark, and Therese on the mission to destroy different worlds? Because they instantly got apprehensive when they found out about Naofumi. But we'll have to see. And Naofumi kind of, again, reminded me quite a lot from season 1, losing himself into his anger, emotions again. He actually stepped away. He didn't engage them. Maybe previously he would have engaged them, but he actually stepped away this time. Now we get to see Ethnobolt. I gotta say, I like him quite a lot, how he looks, how he talks, and we see he's also a the boat vassal hero, the weapon wielder, and I like his weapon quite a lot. We'll get to that. Also get introduced to familiars, or shikigami, how they're called here. This one belonging to Kizuna and Glass, named Chris. They made it together. Is able to find Glass there, which is gonna be quite interesting. This is how they want to move forward and find Philo and Raftalia, by having Naofumi make one also, but they needed blood and a catalyst. So they use air that Naofumi absorbed in his shield from Raftalia. Now, Ethnobolt mentioned something very curious. While they were making the shikigami, he was a bit surprised that it was this easy, this fast for Naofumi to be able to make one. It turned out pretty great. We get an actual animal version of Raftalia in the form of a shikigami raccoon shield. Was really cute, but thanks to this they get confirmation that Raftalia is still alive, because otherwise it wouldn't have been possible. But I'm curious, why did that Ethnobolt make that comment? It was this fast when Naofumi was making the shikigami. Now, Naofumi instantly sensed something about Ethnobolt, asking him directly, hey, are you human? And it's confirmed. Actually, he reveals instantly. He felt he could trust Naofumi and reveals his actual form like a humanoid rabbit. They even flashed a bit, saying he's something similar with Fitoria, part of a generations of protectors of the world, animal protectors of the world, which I'm still very curious how that system works. I feel like every episode I have new questions about the worlds, the heroes, just everything, the background, how behind the curtain, how everything works. Now we finally get his power explained in a way, saying his boat will take us to that person they're looking, and that boat looked very cool. The platform he was on was his actual boat floating, my bad, floating in the air. Reminded me a bit of Fairy Tail and the ship they used to add. Pretty awesome power, but he has the same complex or insecurities as the other hero, saying this is the only thing I'm able to, but it's quite a useful power, allowing them to teleport all over the place using the dragon hourglass ways without actually using them. Kind of a exception to the rule. They use Chris and the shikigami, the raccoon shikigami, to find both Glass and Raftalia being in the same place. Bull, enemy country, even Kizuna was a bit worried there. It seems that their entire world is on the brink of war. Now, again, it seems like every hero has this speciality in their power, but also big downside. Well, they get this. Another question about the system of how everything works. Now, again, I got mad after with the next scene we see Philo just. I really wanted to kill that dude over there. He was whipping Philo, putting her up for show and action, forcing her to sing, show her wings. Just anger, wrath. Give me a wrath series for that dude. And this was also the scene right after when Kizuna was curious about Naofumi destroying the world, but we haven't really gotten an answer, and she has no idea what Glass, Lark, and Teresa have been doing. Here's what her reaction is gonna be when she finds out what they have done in Naofumi's world after everything she's been through with Naofumi, also the history she has with all three of them. I kinda want to see that reunion quite a lot, all of them in a room, and actually talk about everything that has been going on between them. This is what we need with Shield Hero. This is why the series was so liked back in season 1. This season 2 had a really rough start, but it has been picking up quite a lot. I definitely hope more people stuck to it, especially if you have seen season 1. This is looking up to get better and better. We have now a new motive for revenge for Naofumi, and yeah, I'm enjoying quite a lot the series. Now, while Kizuna was mentioning that, Naofumi overhears something, and I instantly thought, hey, it has to be Philo's scream and her pain, everything she was going through there. And yeah, it's confirmed. He actually rushes there and sees finds Philos and instantly got mad. The face he had, I felt it. I feel you. Now, from even the people that were leaving the show were feeling bad about what Philo was being put through. He instantly wanted to go in, almost activated Rat Shield, wanted to kill that bastard, and I understand that. I feel you now, Fumi. But thankfully, Risha and Kizuna are able to calm him down to form a plan. And I gotta say, Risha has more confidence in herself. She actually was able to face Naofumi while he was in that mental state. Last episodes, Risha has been built up a bit more. I really hope she kind of gets over her infatuation. I don't know, that she feels towards Itsuki, and kind of sticks around with Naofumi quite more instead of Itsuki. Now, thankfully they calmed him down, but he was still very mad, even though he stopped himself going in instantly, saying, I want to torture that guy, question him about everything, what's the difference? Even Risha saying, what's the difference between questioning and torturing, when Kizuna asked, hey, let's question him. But Risha, she was having the same emotions when she said that as Naofumi. Even Kizuna mentioned, those two are scary, and yeah, definitely. But this is why I like Risha more. She kind of picked up some things from Naofumi being more confident, but after that they go in looking for Philo. See, just a room full of birds. But Naofumi, like a parent, actually instantly recognized that small bird screaming, trying her best for attention. Like a parent, he recognized that it was Philo instantly. But she was blocked from transforming because of those talismans. Thanks to him, as in Naofumi and Kizuna working together, they're able to set her free. And just how happy Philo was in that scene, just I was so happy. Also, finally they saved her. I didn't know anything about Philo in this episode, even though it was a bit fast resolved. I'm happy they got to her this fast instead of having that scumbag torturing her in this fashion. And he actually comes in being all smug over there, and Naofumi more than put him into place. He used that scary shield. I forgot the name of that shield, and I like to kind of put him into the same situation that he was putting Philo in a cage locked. Hey, come sing. But yeah, that was quite a satisfying scene, to say the least. And they broke him. He actually broke him mentally completely. Get fucked. Yeah, they found out he was the son of Noble. Apparently his father was the one that found Philo, and maybe Kyo was also involved. It wouldn't surprise me. Naofumi definitely has more than enough reason for Kyo to be his most hated person this season. Last season we had Beach, now we have Kyo, and the other one, I forgot his name, Kazuki or something, the one that was partnered with Kyo. Kind of felt like he was being used by Kyo, but we'll have to see. Now we get a bit more questions and information about how these world differences work, because Philolials don't actually exist in this world. She was kind of made into the closest race, into this hummingbird. That's why she was small in this world, a different race, but very similar to what she was there. Now, Philo, I liked her quite a lot, but you can tell how much it had affected her, what she's been through. It was even worth asking Naofumi, you're not gonna disappear again. And Naofumi thinking also of Fitoria, and the same question when they were talking, I'm gonna be forever here for both of you. And slowly Philo starting to get back to normal, but she was very clinging to Naofumi, never letting him go, even bickering a bit with the shikigami which was quite cute. And thanks to her, they finally named the Shikigami Raf-chan, thanks to Philo. She even starts bonding with Kizuna like an older sister, which was cute. I feel like the group was bonding together a bit more. Philo was the energy that was missing, slowly getting back to normal. But again, a big part is missing, and that being Raftalia, which being their new goal, finding her, saving her, and of course, getting revenge on Kyo. Now we see that they have wanted posters now. They're being hunted, but they don't really have quite a lot of information because they didn't get their faces properly. Also, something curious mentioned, apparently the katana vassal weapon hero was found and escaped. The name drop, and seems like the next episode is gonna be focused on him or her. Don't really know that, but things get a bit more serious because in the part U, I think Raftalia's stats are gone. Everybody very understandably got worried, but thanks to Rafchan, the Shikigami, they calmed down at least a bit because she's still alive. The Shikigami being there, so something happened also with the slave crest, the connection between the party chat, the slave crest. Don't know what or what caused this, and this is why I mentioned there's an end credit scene, a very small one. We thankfully see Raftalia in a cage taken by a soldier, which was quite a bit worried about what he was doing or how Raftalia looked at him into this winter palace. I don't know what exactly was there, but at least confirmation she's still alive. Now, I honestly can't wait for next episode. I'm having so much fun with Shield Hero again. This is what we needed. This is why I liked Shield Hero back in season 1. This revenge story. Ugh. I'm happy Shield Hero is more than definitely back. Now I'm curious what you guys thought about the episode. Are you happy Revenge is back on the menu? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about this episode and the series so far, or at least season 2, and also the source material readers. Have they changed anything? Was the detour they took to get here with Raftalia being gone now, or with Philo being found now? Let me know of the changes, but of course no spoilers. I still want to experience this and talk to you about it with next episode. So again, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Shield Hero. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.